Hello and welcome to Career Day 2025. This presentation will cover how to leverage your personal brand. At SNHU, creating an inclusive and accessible learning environment is a priority, and your experience is crucial. And if you require accommodations, please reach out to the respective centers. Online students can email aoc@snhu.edu or call 866-305-9430. Campus students can email cac@snhu.edu or by calling 603 644 3118. And SNHU staff and faculty can email hr@snhu.edu. With that, we've covered the essentials for a smooth and engaging conference experience. Thank you for joining us for leveraging your personal brand. Now get ready to be inspired, learn, and connect. My name is Peyton Dirth, and I live in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. I'm a professional with a dedicated passion in education and career development. I've completed my Master's of Business Administration from Southern New Hampshire University and a Bachelor's of Science in Applied Business Management from Ohio University. Currently, I serve as a career advisor at Southern New Hampshire University, where I offer personalized coaching, internship planning, and professional development. My experience also spans into teaching, project management, and athletic site management. Outside of work, I like to relax at the beach, attend sporting events, and watch a good movie. I'm excited to share more about my experience and how you can pave your path to success. So today we're going to dive into a couple concepts into the personal branding and how you can leverage it for career success. Here's a quick overview of some of the key topics that we'll cover. We'll start by defining what a personal brand is and why it's important in today's professional landscape. The next thing we'll do is help you build that professional brand by exploring steps that you can take to create one that reflects your unique skills, values, and goals. We'll talk about identifying your strengths, your values, and your target audience. Our next goal will be to communicate your brand. Once you've built your brand, we'll discuss strategies for effectively communicating it. This includes your social media presence, different networking techniques, and how to maintain consistency across platforms. Then we'll leverage your brand for career opportunities. I'll show you how you can use your personal brand to attract job opportunities, create professional relationships, and increase visibility in your field. And then the last thing we want to do is maintain and evolve your professional brand. We'll talk about the importance of maintaining and evolving your brand as you grow professionally and making sure that it aligns with your changing career goals and your various experiences. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is a quote, and this is a quote by Jeff Bezos, and he says that your personal brand is what people say about you after you leave the room. And I want you to think into your mind, what does this quote stand out to you? Why does it? So a couple things to think about is your personal brand isn't just about what you say or do. It's how others perceive and remember you. This quote emphasizes that your actions, words, and overall demeanor leave an impression that will define your brand. People often form lasting impacts and opinions based on those genuine interactions. It is crucial to be authentic because a forced or insincere behavior can be easily detected and remembered. A personal brand extends beyond the immediate interaction. The way people speak about you when you're not present can influence opportunities, relationships, and your professional reputation. And you want to think that a personal brand is going to encourage consistency. It underscores the importance of consistency in your behavior and values. People are more likely to remember and trust someone whose actions align with their stated beliefs. So, what is a personal brand? So, to begin, let's define what a personal brand is by putting in the text box one word that you feel describes what a personal brand is. After you have that in your mind, we're going to go over what the definition of a personal brand is. And that is a personal brand is the intentional strategic practice of defining and expressing your value. It's about identifying what makes you unique, highlighting your strengths, and presenting that to the world in a way that aligns with your goals. Your personal brand is not something that should be developed by chance. It requires effort and planning to ensure it represents who you are and what you stand for. Personal branding is not just communicating your value, but also communicating it effectively to your target audience, whether it's potential employers, clients, or collaborators. In short, your personal brand is your reputation, which is how others perceive you professionally. It can open doors and opportunities, and it can also set you apart from others in the field. So, why build a personal brand? We're now going to talk about why it's important to build one. So, the first thing is it's going to attract opportunities. A strong personal brand is going to help you attract jobs, internships, and personal connections. Employers and recruiters are constantly looking for candidates who stand out, and your personal brand acts as a magnet to catch their attention. It allows you to showcase your skills and achievements. Your personal brand allows you to highlight what you bring to the table. By sharing your expertise, accomplishments, and goals, you can demonstrate your value to potential employers or collaborators. Allows you to stand out in a competitive market. In today's competitive world, having a developed personal brand sets you apart. It ensures that people remember you for your unique qualities and your contributions, giving you an edge over other candidates. And then our last point is that it's going to build credibility. A consistent and authentic personal brand builds trust and credibility. When people see that you have a clear sense of who you are, they're more likely to view you as a reliable and a professional profession. So, a couple key elements of personal branding. The first part we're going to discuss is the digital presence. In today's digital age, your online presence plays a major role in shaping your personal brand. Platforms like LinkedIn, TikTok, and Instagram allow you to showcase your skills, share your achievements, and engage in others in your industry. LinkedIn, for instance, is essential for professional networking, while platforms like TikTok and Instagram can be used to display your expertise and passions in a creative and engaging way. Remember, your online activity contributes to how others perceive you. So make sure you're strategic and intentional about what you post. It is worth noting that some industries may not encourage social media use at all. So for an example, those may be like information security rules, some IT rules. And others, it would be crucial for you to have this background knowledge on the digital presence. And that would be like marketing or potentially graphic design. Another key element of personal branding is your resume and professional experience. Your resume is a foundational element to your personal brand. It should effectively communicate your skills, accomplishments, and your professional journey. You'll want to tailor it to highlight your experiences that align to your career goals. And then you can use that as a tool to reinforce your expertise. Your professional experience, whether it's internships, jobs, or volunteer work, adds credibility to your brand and will help you demonstrate your capabilities. And then our last key element in personal branding is going to be networking. Building and maintaining relationships is crucial to your personal brand. Networking helps you connect with professionals who can support your career growth. Attending events, engaging in conversations, and leveraging platforms like LinkedIn to connect with people in your field. Networking isn't just about gaining opportunities, it's also about sharing knowledge and establishing yourself as someone others want to work with. Networking is like a circular relationship, as you can kind of see on the graphic on the slide. People should always be open to receiving and helping within their network, kind of like a give and take. Some helpful hints. You should avoid posting on public platforms that show any sort of bad mouthing or trolling. You should also put your personal accounts on private if you post things that aren't really relevant to your professional image or life. And you may want to have a little bit of privacy. By focusing on these elements, you can develop a well-rounded personal brand that effectively communicates your value and it can open yourself to new opportunities. So now let's dive into a practical exercise to evaluate your personal brand using Google. So what we're going to start off by is going to Google. You can either go to Google or click on the link on the slide. This is the most common tool that people use to search for information about others. So in the Google search box, you're going to type in your first and last name and hit enter. If your name is common, you may need to include additional information like maybe your city, your school, or a job title to help narrow down the search results. As you can see your search results come up, take some time to analyze what comes up. Are these results positive and professional? Do they reflect the personal brand that you want to represent? For an example, do your LinkedIn profile or other professional platforms appear at the top? Or are they old, unrelated, or unflattering links that may need to be removed or addressed? This exercise is a valuable way to see yourself through the eyes of others. And that could be potential employers, recruiters, or professional contacts in the industry. It highlights areas where your digital presence might need improvement and reinforces the importance of your online image. Remember, managing your personal brand is an ongoing process, and this case study is just one tool to help you stay in control of the narrative. So here is my case study results. After completing a Google search result of myself, here are my results. I had a high school project site that comes up. That is the first result. My current LinkedIn account, an inactive X, which used to be formerly Twitter account, this event, and then some marketing coursework from my MBA. So as you can see, I do need to work on creating and editing some of these links so that they are relevant information that comes up if somebody was to search me into Google to get more information. This next video is going to discuss the 5 steps to building a personal brand that you feel good about. We're going to watch the video and then we'll kind of discuss some of the goals and the steps that the presenter speaks about.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI.
Whether you realize it or not, you have a personal brand. If I looked you up on Google and didn't find anything about you on the first page of results, that's your personal brand. If I found an out-of-date LinkedIn profile or a bunch of random social media posts, that too is your personal brand. People tend to think about a personal brand as bragging, self-promotion, and all about yourself. But it's actually something much more important. It's your reputation. In other words, it's how people perceive you. Your friends, colleagues, or the general public. And it's what people think about you when they hear your name, as well as what people say about you when you're not in the room. In our connected world, every single one of us has a personal brand, whether we like it or not. This is because whenever we engage with people both in person and online, that's every interaction or everything we post, upload, or comment on, we're creating a reputational narrative about ourselves. Your reputation is already out there. The question is, do you want to be the one who's driving and shaping this story, or do you want chance or algorithms to be doing it for you? I think most people would agree that they want to take control. And what this means is we need to make some very intentional decisions so our brand stays in our hands. Let me walk you through 5 key steps to building a strong personal brand in a way that feels good. First, you need to figure out what your goal is. Let's start by answering a foundational question. What do you want your personal brand to help you accomplish? Are you looking to change jobs or transition into a new industry and you need your brand to reflect a new skill set? Maybe you're looking to get a promotion at your current organization and you need everyone to know all the amazing things that you've accomplished in your career. Or maybe you're launching a new business and you want to build your brand around the products or services that you're offering. Whatever your goal is, write it down and make it specific so that you're working towards a clear outcome. Next, you'll want to get clear on what you want to be known for. In other words, how do you want people to describe you as a professional? Start by answering the question, so what do you do? And I'm not just talking about your job title. Are you a teacher who focuses on social and emotional learning? Or maybe you're a project manager who is reliable and always gets things done on time. Or maybe you're an artist who makes beautiful ceramic pots from natural materials. What you want to do is dig deeper into the what, how, and why behind your work so you can make it concrete and easy to remember. Just make sure to lead with something that doesn't cause confusion. For example, I once coached someone who called herself a deaf midwife, which no one understood. But when she started introducing herself as a grief counselor who works with families during a time of loss, all of a sudden, everyone got it. If you're stumped, think about how you can stand out from the crowd in your industry. What are the things that make you unique? Are there specific talents and expertise that you've acquired in your career? What do you know more about than most people? Sit down and make a list, and you might start to surprise yourself about all the things you know. Now, let's think about the audience you want to share your personal brand with. The reality is, your personal brand is not about you. It's about the people you want to educate with the skills, knowledge, and value you can provide. Who you decide to focus on should be based on two things: the goal of your personal brand and the people who can best benefit from your unique talents and skills. So spend some time thinking about these two questions. Who can most gain from what you have to share? And how exactly can you see yourself helping them? Here's where it all starts to come together. Let's pull all your answers into a single mission statement that describes who you are, what you do, who you do it for, and the transformation you can create in people's lives. Let's take the example of the teacher. My name is Alma, and I'm a third grade teacher who specializes in social and emotional learning. I work with students to teach them the skills for fostering empathy and compassion so they can thrive and contribute to a more caring world. Let's take the project manager. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a project manager for a sustainable fashion company. I work with teams across different departments to plan, organize, and direct innovative marketing campaigns that engage customers while also increasing brand loyalty. Mission statements are going to look wildly different depending on who you are in your career. But whatever your mission statement is, write it down and put it somewhere prominent. You can use it to make decisions about how you speak about yourself when you first meet someone to the communities you want to share it with. Let's start building your personal brand online. There are two key personal branding assets you should think about developing: a personal website and social media. What's so important about a personal website is that it allows you to take full control over your online reputation. It offers the most flexibility in sharing your brand and value to others in a much deeper way than a resume or LinkedIn profile. People want to work with others they like, know, and trust, and your personal website provides you an opportunity to share more about your personality through photos, as well as more about your career and life story. This, in turn, will differentiate you from others in your industry. Social media is also a great way to share your personal brand with the audience you're looking to connect with. However, I suggest trying not to be on every platform. Pick one that aligns with your goals, as well as where your audience spends most of its time. If you're an artist or creative, Instagram is a great fit. If you work in a more corporate environment, LinkedIn is the place you want to be. When posting, focus on being helpful to others. Share interesting articles relevant to your industry, post ideas or opinions that can benefit colleagues, and like or comment on posts shared by the people you follow. The key is to always engage in a way that both reinforces your personal brand while also bringing value to others. Look, I know this may all sound a bit intimidating, but try to think of this branding process as an opportunity for personal growth. It's your chance to dig deeper into who you truly are and who you want to become. This, in turn, will provide you the clarity you need on how you can make your greatest impact in the world.
So to kind of go over what those 5 steps were that he listed in the video on building a personal brand that you feel good about. Our first step is going to be to figure out your goal. You want to know why. So what is the ultimate outcome you're aiming for with your brand? Is it career advancement? Is it building trust in the industry? Or is it becoming more of authority in your field? The next one is to get clear on what you want to be known for. Clarity builds consistency and credibility. If someone were to describe you in 3 words, what would they say about you? And so that's where you want to get clear on what you want to be known for. Our step number 3 is to know your audience. Are you speaking to potential employers, clients, or industry peers? Knowing this will help you craft your narrative. Our step number 4 was to create a mission statement. We want to know what that mission statement is because it's going to help guide the principle of your personal brand. Think of it as like your elevator pitch. It's going to be short, impactful, and then a reflective of your goals and values. And then step number 5 is to build your personal brand online. It's really important that you have consistency across platforms. So, leveraging platforms like LinkedIn, TikTok, and X to share content that may engage with others and also will share your expertise. Remember, your digital presence is often the first impression of what people have of you. So, our next part we're going to talk about into building your personal brand is a free resource that you get here as an SNHU student, and this is called Handshake. The reason why I bring up Handshake is that you can connect with 550,000 employers and it increases your visibility for job opportunities. You can add a professional photo, accurate contact information, your education, and your graduation date so employers can see exactly who you are and where you're at in your program. You can highlight your key skills and your career goals in the interest section. It allows you to network so you can follow employers, attend events, and engage with recruiters to build connections. You can also upload a tailored resume and add relevant projects or extracurricular activities. You can also join by clicking the link on the slide. You'll sign in with your SNHU school email and you'll create an account and then you'll have complete access for free. Our next one we're going to talk about is LinkedIn. So I'm going to put a couple different aspects of LinkedIn up here on the slide, and then we're going to kind of go over them. So we want to create a first strong impression with LinkedIn. So we want to highlight your expertise and aspirations. So if you have a future position, if you want to be a future IT professional, in that headline, you may want to put something of what you're wanting to be in the future. You can use a professional, high quality photo for your profile picture. In the about section, you can share your story, who you are, key achievements, any of your career goals, and then end it kind of with a call to action, as in like, let's connect. You can highlight some key elements. So using your experience, your education, and your skills. And then my favorite part is you can showcase your personal brand. Use the featured section for achievements. So for an example, like today, I could post that I'm presenting in Career Day. You could show off some certifications. You could show off some letters that maybe you've received from a professor or a supervisor. You can post insights, share industry articles, and engage actively with people in that industry. You can build your network by connecting with peers, alumni, and leaders in your field, and then join industry related LinkedIn groups. The next one we're going to discuss is utilizing Skills First Resume Tool Builder to help build your personal brand. So if you click on the link on the slide, that'll give you direct access to the Skills First platform. And this allows you to tailor your resume to your brand. So you can align your resume with career goals. So for an example, if you wanted to be a leader in higher education, there are specific resumes and prompts that will help guide you to designing your resume to fit what you're going after in your career goals. You can showcase key achievements. You can optimize different resumes with keywords. So you can include industry specific keywords to pass the applicant tracking system. And then you can utilize Skills First to explore tools to assess and align your skills with job opportunities, or you can get personalized advice from a career advisor that'll help walk you through each step to utilizing Skills First as a personal resume branding tool. Before we wrap up, I want to share some additional fantastic resources that are available to you here at SNHU to help increase your career development. The very first one at the top is our Career 360 site. And Career 360 is your one-stop shop for all things career related. It's a comprehensive platform where you can access different job postings, internships, career events, and more. I encourage you to explore this site and take advantage of the career support available to you, including personalized counseling, coaching, and interview prep. Our next one is going to be the LinkedIn Learning Certifications. And this is a free resource for SNHU students. And it offers a wide range of online courses that you can develop new skills and earn certifications. These certifications can be added to your LinkedIn profile to enhance your credibility and make you stand out to potential employers. Best of all, SNHU provides free access to these courses. So if I was you, I would definitely take advantage of this opportunity. And then the last one is just reinforcing that skills first, because I feel it's so important because it's free and it's going to help you build your resume and tailor it to convey your personal brand. You can customize your resume to highlight your skills, your experiences, and qualifications, making it easier to apply to jobs and internships. It's an awesome resource, especially if you're starting from scratch or you need a refresh on your existing resume. These resources are designed to support you in your career journey. So be sure to check them out and leverage them as you build your professional future. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't be afraid to reach out to Career Services. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to email our Career Services team. Our online can be emailed at clcecareer@snhu.edu. Campus can be emailed at careerdevelopment@snhu.edu. And SNHU staff can connect via internal career coaching at snhu.edu.